Today is the day. We have got all the pieces that we need to make the Solid Brick Studios modifications to this. Now I do like this set as it is. I think it's absolutely cool. I made these guns a little bigger because these were literally like that long originally. But today we're going to make the engines bigger, the wings a little bit longer, I think a bit wider as well. I can't remember what exactly else I need to do. On my version, when I got this set, sorry my fingers are stained from work with the oil. When I got this set I was missing down there a few little pieces, so I had to make some modifications just to finish off that little nose piece. I completely forgot I meant to order them on Bricklink with the rest. Now what I've done, I got all the pieces that I needed from Bricklink sellers and eBay and stuff for, like, you know, the standard 2p 4p per brick depending on what I could find. But these pieces were so expensive. Literally there was a lot of sellers doing them for like quite a few quid each. There were some that were like 60 quid, 80 quid just for 8 of them, so that's how many you need. I managed to get these. These are like a fake AliExpress or something, Lego brick, and the red is actually bang on. The red is perfect, so I'll get them out in a minute and we'll get a bit of a time lapse going. So unfortunately these aren't real Lego, but I thought since there's no stud and they're smooth and these were like a couple pence each, so I managed to get 16 of them. So if I ever decide to do another one, at least I've got them, because this mod is going to look sweet, I reckon. It's going to really improve the set, but I do like the set anyway. I think the snappy action of the wings is pretty sweet, and I love the build. So without any further ado, let's get a time lapse going and see what's what. That is absolutely sick. I honestly didn't think that this model was going to get much better, but that is wicked. It looks way more imposing. Let's get the figs back in because it seems kind of silly not to have oddball and all those. Not in the ARC170. So everything still fits the same. No, everyone's going to tuck in nice. I didn't even take the joint out for this. It just remained there the whole time. Something I kind of wish I'd done was got some clear cheese slopes for there, or not clear, in like a dark clear colour. But either way, oh, what's this guy doing? Awesome. Oh man, that is wicked. And obviously it still has the let me get this with one hand. It still has that snappy action. Oh, it's so much more imposing. I can't even, with one arm, I can barely even get this on. Yeah. Get it in front of the TV so you can see a bit better. Those cannons are so much better. The engines are wicked. I thought it was going to be a bit weird having that sort of nose bit skinnier, but nah, it's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Made up with that. the cheese slopes on the bottom are a big improvement. I'm not sure why that was left. It was almost like it was made for those. The wings are a bit longer. All 6 wings just like a little bit longer. Obviously the engines are miles bigger. Way cooler. I almost feel like, yeah, the diameter is much bigger than that original wheel piece that they gave us. Now, I will say, getting hold of the bricks for this was really quite bugging. Mainly those big white panel pieces. I needed 8 of those. And obviously, like I mentioned at the start, I needed 8 of those curved dark red things. I was very lucky when I did my Plo Koon Starfighter mock that I got a lot of the bricks I needed from that 3-in-1 stunt plane, which is very handy because I wasn't going to be, I didn't need to order as many, and I got a lot of spare bits there. Obviously I ordered extra of these in case actually as well, not just in case I wanted to make another one of these if I ever got one, because these original models go so cheap online and they're still on shelves at the minute. I would recommend getting one anyway, even without the modifications, because it's like really good. I'm a big old school guy. Really took me by surprise. I liked it anyway. This just made it even cooler. So anyway, I got extra of these as I mentioned, but I almost thought, what if all the reds are like different shades? If I get 16 at the couple pence that they were each, and honestly the postage was just about as quick as Bricklink postage can be. So yeah, I got enough, and the red is like you can't even tell what's not Lego and what is there. Those are the only pieces that are like fake bricks, you know. But yeah, anyway, back to the main event. Oh, this is so wicked, man. So wicked. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Yeah, those cannons are almost like the main attraction going on right now. By the way, I hope my audio is a bit better today. I realised my camera setting was on some absolute whack business, but there it is, chasing Plo Koon Starfighter. I wanted to put this behind it anyway. Before it just looked too small. You can see that in my last video. It looks far much more imposing now. You almost feel threatened for Plo Koon right there. So that is absolutely wicked. By the way, my plan, I guess, is to do like a huge sort of, well, not huge, but a sort of big enough mock with like a bit of a clone battle. Now I got the old turbo tank and a lot of clone stuff up there. I've got another ATRT to build. Obviously we got this now. I've built that. I've got the 2002 gunship in there. Loads of old OG sort of clone bits and bobs from 05 to 07. A couple of 2002 pieces. So yeah, the plan was to sort of get a bit of a diorama. I think I might do fuzzy felt down on the shelf. I need to sort the shelves out. They're not looking too good. This one here is sort of like my main display at my desk. Just like some of the Batman stuff that I love, and a load of the cool OG Star Wars stuff up there with a random sort of space shuttle. That cool story. Side note, that Fortnite banana. I literally was in my car the other day at the local shop just buying some milk or something. I don't know. And I heard this big pop under the tire. I thought, oh God, what is that? I forgot about it, went inside the shop, come out with whatever I was getting, and it was a bag one, I'm assuming of a Fortnite set, just on the floor, squished, all the pieces were squished to hell, and the thing that survived was this. I couldn't believe it, so, heard it here first, how cool is that? Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. I absolutely made up with this. I've just propped it up on one of the old like wheel pieces there, just so you can see a bit better with in attack mode with the S-foils there, but absolutely wicked modifications. Thanks David at Solid Brick Studios for those ideas. I'd say ideas. I completely copied the set that he did. That that guy knows ball. You know, he really just threw whatever at the wall and it really did stick. So I'm made up with that. I'll put a link down to his video so you can find out how he's built this, and that's the literal video I've just been following to do this. So thanks again for tuning in. Over and out.